IHWA Premier League is proudly brought to you by Champion Autoglass, Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes, and CD Dodd, Scrap Metal Recyclers.
Friday night hockey action live from Perth Ice Arena. Thanks for joining us. I'm Luke Worthington, bringing you tonight's matchup between the Northern Vikings and Flyers Blue, as we just about take you down to centre ice for tonight's matchup, which on paper probably doesn't look as solid as what I think this one's going to turn out to be tonight. The Vikings with the performance of a lifetime last week against Flyers Orange, despite having one Thunder player on their roster. They were able to defeat Flyers Orange in last week's game, and Flyers Orange are coming pretty close to this stacked Blues team. So let's see what the Vikings can do tonight. Flyers Blue, as usual, solid as ever with their lineup. Andrew Cox out ready to take the face-off against fellow countryman Sean Hamilton. This is going to be an interesting matchup tonight. The two New Zealanders going at it on the top line. And we're just about to get underway. A slight hold up. And sorry, I called Sean Hamilton a New Zealander. My apologies. Yep, just whiffed on that one. Don't know why I thought that. Canadian born. Played for the Erin Shamrocks in the GMOHL. And I was getting him confused with Dale Harrop. That's where I went wrong. We're on the way as the face-off is one back to Kudla. Pushed off ice for Cox. Almost in past Hamilton. Kairos hits the ice, but that was offside for Flyers Blue. So we'll be almost right back where we started from. And we're back underway as it's pushed back and pushed up ice by Blue around the corner where Cooper takes a swing at it with the backhand. Collected by Campbell, shot by Cox, saved by McLeod, another save on the rebound by Todd McLeod. Back in net for the Vikings tonight after a few weeks off. Hamilton coming up the other end. Pushed in behind the net. Controlled by Kudla. Kudla stops up, working hard to try and get it past the heavy Vikings forecheck. Manages to find it through the middle to Kairos, who's in a one-on-one chance, but he just overskated the puck. Still holding onto it down low is Kairos. Whipping it around for Cox. Still holding onto it is Cox. Cox down low, working it past Cooper. Tries to flick it through, but Cooper was there to block it. So was Moffat. Cooper's going to hold onto it behind the net. A line change for the Vikings, a line change for Blue as well. Ben Bro on the ice for the first time tonight, the star player of this league, as the puck gets collected now by Carius. He works it into the zone. Tipped up in the air, controlled by Lamb. Blue regained possession of the puck. Bro, cross ice to Jeffries. Jeffries electing to dump it in. And that was called for icing. So Jeffries must have just been over the line. Thought he was good. Down the other end in net, Sean Tatungas had a week off last week as the face-off's one back. He makes his first save of the night. Tatungas had a week off last week. He's really been one of the in-form goalies in the West Australian Premier League. Him and Dylan Dewar, who sits tonight as the regular Vikings goalie. Todd McLeod makes his way back into the lineup. Had an equally solid start of the season, did McLeod. A tip in front of the net, just goes wide. Lamb behind, tries to push it up and out of there. And it's controlled through the middle now by Jeffries. Jeffries just misses the hip check attempt in the corner by Pfeiffer. Pushes it out, gets crunched by Kiuchi. Puck tips in front of the net. Bro top of the blue line for Giric. Shooting it in, and it was tipped in front of, saved by McLeod. He was in the right spot, Todd McLeod. Good save as the puck is in the corner now, controlled by Jeffries. Back down low for Bro. Top of the blue line, it's Giric. Shooting, tipped in front, saves McLeod. And he covers it up with the glove. And it actually just went in the net after the whistle. McLeod probably just eased off it and let it slide out from his position, but a good break there for the Vikings after a solid save by McLeod. Jeremy Wright out on the ice. Played increased minutes last week for the Vikings in their win over Orange, and he'll be taking the face-off against Australian Ice Hockey League veteran Andrew Cox. Wins it back to Kairos, tries to shoot it in. Cox already down low to Wilson, shooting, blocked, and it looks like the Vikings player might have got that right in between the pads. And as he gingerly makes his way to the bench, he'll just need to shake that one off. Must have caught it right in that awkward spot where there's the tiny bit without padding. That would stink. As I guess push to the top of the blue line. Cox in front, down low for Kairos. Save McLeod. Another save on the rebound. Up to the top of the blue line, Wilson. Now here's Campbell. Backhanding it in. Hit right stick, went to Cooper. Turned over now to Cox. In front, all alone, scores. Andrew Cox puts the game at 1-0 for Flyers Blue. A tough break for Todd McLeod, who's been rock solid tonight, but a lucky bounce for Flyers Blue sends the Vikings defense sprawling, and Cox puts it home on the backhand. Had all the time in the world to undress McLeod with no pressure in front of the net. And Flyers Blue are up. Ben Bro working his way in, whiffed on it, shoots, another backhand attempt in front, and then a save by McLeod. Another save, they're sprawling in front. Jeffries acted like it went in there, but the referee's blown the whistle, no goal, as we go to a replay. So you can see McLeod sprawling there. There was a rebound in amongst that, but the referee had blown the whistle and the puck was underneath McLeod's pad. As we get set for another face-off in the blue offensive zone. Sean Hamilton, not a New Zealander, out there for the Vikings to take the defensive zone drill. Blue push it in behind the net. Controlled by Moffat. Moffat whips it around for Cooper. Cooper straight up through the middle. Controlled now by the Vikings up the right wing. Here comes Hamilton. Could be a chance. Cross-ice pass. Shot and a save by Tatungus. As the Vikings controlling it again. What a great chance there off the rush. Just beaten by the goaltending. As Tatungus does what he does best. The sprawling cross-crease save. As the puck goes right back into the blue defensive zone, controlled up the side by Lamb. Bro on the backhand, in all alone again is Cox, and a save by McLeod as the puck goes into the corner. Moffat controlling it now. Here comes Moffat steaming through the middle. Into a pack of blue players, breaks through, cross-ice pass, and a shot goes wide. Puck now at the top left-hand side of the blue line, but here comes Kairos. He has speed, stops up, collects himself, looking for an option in Cox, and it just goes wide. A shot again, and no. Wilson scores. Wow, all the time in the world for Flyers Blue after the breakaway attempt by Geordie Kairos. Just went wide, and the stop up there by Cox, as you can see on the replay. Cross ice. And on the rebound there, Wilson scores. Todd McLeod solid in net so far. And both attempts have been virtually 1-on-0 breakaways. The second one was a 1-on-0 that turned into a 2-on-1. So unlucky for the Vikings goalie so far. Campbell controls it down low in the corner of the Vikings zone. And it's turned over to Cox. Goes cross ice where he finds Kairos. Kairos controlling it now. Entering into the zone is Kairos through a pack of Vikings. Kiyuchi's there, so's Kim White. And that might be a slashing call. Yes, it is. So let's see. It's going to be Geordie. No. It's going to be Kim White Jr. heading to the Champion Autoglass penalty box. After the slash in front of the net. Not ideal, but the Vikings are protecting Todd McLeod a little bit more after the two opening goals. Bro controls it off the face-off. Top of the blue line, it's Yirich. On the on the right-hand side, finds Lamb on the left. The half snapper pass, his specialty, goes down low. Turned over by Cooper, but right back to Bro. In front, they score. Flyers Blue extend their lead on the power play to 3-0. And a solid performance by Blue tonight, looking unstoppable as Yirich bats it in on the doorstep. How can the Vikings respond now? 3 goals in less than 5 minutes. They're going to want to back up that solid performance from last week and prove it wasn't a once-off. As it gets backhanded through the middle for Wright. Coming right back, left-hand side, it's Wright again. Pushed into the corner by Langell, pressured by Yirich. Controlled now by the Vikings again. Turned over to Yirich. Langell in front, he scores. Langell on the backhand as the Vikings tried to exit the zone, crept in behind the defense. Manages to put in a backhand rocket. And as you can see there, Vikings just caught short on an unfortunate turnover. And down low, an absolute rocket on the backhand. As the Lansers tells me it's Ryan, not Riley, which I've been known to mistake in the past. Top of the blue line, Kudla. Shot fired and saved by McLeod. In front, rebound and another save by McLeod. It was Yirich that tried to tip it in. Pushed across. Hummerston trying to control it, but it's taken away by Campbell. Shooting, save McLeod, rebound in front. And did Campbell score? He did. So just like that, the Vikings, Flyers Blue, lead the game 5-0 after 7 minutes. Or have they? Yes, okay, they've called the goal. So the Vikings look to be taking a timeout. 5-0 in just under 7 minutes for Flyers Blue. It's like training for them out on the ice. And really, they've only scored on about, it is a lot, but they've scored on probably 25% of their shots. It's not like McLeod has been inactive in net. You can really only ask your goalie to make that first save, especially at a level like this. And then it's up to the defense in front to clear that rebound. But the Flyers blue team has been like a pack of wild dogs on those rebounds off the pad. And a tough night so far for McLeod. An unfortunate night. And for the Vikings too. And where does this game go from here? I am not sure is the answer to that. McLeod skating back out, so is Blue to Tungus. Only made the one save down the other end. I was really about to say, Flyers Blue could just park the bus from here on out and let the Vikings come at them for the rest of the game, but the problem is that they've controlled the puck all game, and offensively they've been superior, and defensively they've been superior because they've been the ones in possession of the puck the whole time. So it is kind of like parking the bus in another sense. You're not allowing any shots by purely just controlling the entire game through your offense. As they work it up the left-hand side, Wilson trying to go cross-ice. It's controlled by Moffat and pushed up the wing, skated on too easily by Kudler. Controlling it through the middle finds Kairos. Working it up the left wing, still it's Kairos. Down low, Wilson, cross-ice to Kairos, shooting and he scores! Wilson slices through the slot like butter with the pass to Geordie Kairos, who doesn't really take a one-timer, but holds it, collects it for about 0.2 of a second, and then whips it into the back of the net. And we're in for a long night. Back underway. Pushed in down low. Vikings controlling it in the defensive zone. Pfeiffer pushes it up ice, and it's controlled by Blue again. Kiuchi turn it over for the Vikings in the middle. Dumps it in down low. Campbell found Kudler, now he finds Cox. Cox in the middle finding Kairos. Now Kairos working it in, shooting, and he scores. So after just over 8 minutes of play, West Coast Flyers Blue lead the game 7-0. Yurich controlling it off the draw. Down to his brother also, Yurich. Now in front, Langell trying to work it through McLeod. Diving on the puck. A goal a minute, almost, for the Flyers. Vikings would be incredibly disappointed in this situation. After such a solid game last weekend, they are a social club in this league who usually do a lot better when the Thunder players aren't around all season, but still just a big blow as Jeffries tries to work his way in past White, still holding on to it. Down low, Jeffries, and he scores by accident. And that just about summarizes the night for the Vikings. Jeffries tried to go for the cross-crease pass to set up the one-timer on the right-hand side, and it tips in over McLeod's shoulder off a skate. Blue lead the game 8-0. Wow. Hamilton trying to work it in. Cross-ice pass, controlled by the Vikings in their offensive zone. Up the left-hand side, they try and work it in. Cross through to the middle for Hamilton, save to Tungus, and Hamilton scores. Vikings get their first on the board. A little bit of confidence for the Northerners. Cox ready to take the face-off against Hamilton. One forward by Hamilton. Dumps it in down low. Kudla is behind the net. Working it out, Kudla. Skating it up the left wing. Kudla was almost in all alone, but it's controlled by Cox. Battered down for Kudla. Turned over by the Vikings. Cooper battling hard. Pushes it out to Hamilton. And Hamilton calmly controlling the puck. As Hummerston gets knocked to the ice by Campbell. Kairos up the left wing. Working it in still Kairos. Still Kairos, backhand. Drop pass for Campbell and it was tipped in front, went wide. Cooper behind the net is battling with Cox. Still Cooper finding Hamilton. Still Hamilton as he controls it at the top of the blue line. Taken away by Kairos. Cross ice pass to Cox. Cox to Kairos on the right wing, shooting, went off the side of the net. Pfeiffer collects it, pushes it through the middle for Kiyuchi, and just on the left-hand side, the Vikings jumped offside. So we'll see a neutral zone draw. One back by Jeffries, controlled by Yirich. Flicked over through the middle. Jeffries to Bro on the wing. Jeffries in front. Stopping up back to Bro in front. Gets pushed off the puck by Kiyuchi. Good net front presence by the Vikings. Through the middle, it's Carius. Almost hip checked by Lamb. Controlled down low, Yirich. Pushing it around, he was pressured by Kiyuchi. Vikings almost turning over the puck, but still it's Yirich. In the corner, the puck's controlled, pushed out wide. And the Vikings will recollect and skate onto it. Pfeiffer. Sorry, Spencer. Finding Moffat through the middle for Carius. Still held by Carius. And pushed right back out to McLeod, who touches up the puck. Moffat's behind the net. Moffat looks for options. Pushed up through the middle, Kudla. Still Kudla. Tied up by Jackson at the top of the blue line. Still it's Kudla. Through the middle for Moffat. Jeffries. Almost found Bro. Under a minute left in the first period. Lamb collects it through the middle for Kairos. And he was almost pushed off the puck by Pfeiffer, but they were offside. So we'll see a neutral zone face-off with just about 30 seconds left in this one for the first period. Puck pushed through the middle, tipped off the stick. Goes down low where it's collected by Kudla with under 20 seconds left. Can Blue do anything and extend their lead in the last 15 seconds? It goes through the middle, controlled by Kudla. Working it in now through the center of the blue line. Kudla, and they jumped offside as his shot went wide. That'll do it for the first period. An absolute masterclass by Flyers Blue. They lead the Vikings 8-1. We'll be back after the break.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
You're invited to Perth Ice Arena, Perth's premier ice skating rink. If you're into ice hockey, figure skating, a novice, or just enjoy the fun of ice skating, this is the place for you. Call or visit the website for session times. It's a great place to keep cool.
Commodore, Mustang, Camaro, Tickford, V8, supercharged, diesel. We don't care what it is, we just make them better. Visit formulatech.com.au.
Welcome back to Perth Ice Arena. West Coast Flyers blue lead the Vikings 8-1 after an incredible first period. And the Vikings unable so far to continue their solid form from last week, which saw them defeat the third place Flyers blue. The third place Flyers orange, the first place Flyers blue, just proving to be too difficult of a task at this stage of the match. As they win it off the draw, the Vikings, it's pushed back for Cooper. Up through the middle, just skips past Hamilton, controlled by Cooper. Through the middle to Gurich. Wilson. Controlling it still Wilson, off a skate, finding Kairos. Now Geordie Kairos to the top of the blue line for Kudla, screened in front, it tipped and went wide. Wilson backhands it into the crease, now it's with Kudla. Still Kudla. Controlling it, he's pressured heavily, keeps it in. Whips it around, down low, controlled by Kairos. Across now for Kudla. Still it's Kudla. To the other side of the blue line, Campbell shooting, save McLeod. Vikings controlling it now, coming back the other way. And it's turned back over to blue. Kudla finds Kairos. Turned over now to Hamilton. Working it into the zone, Sean Hamilton. Stopping up, controlling it. Backhands it, almost a chance in front for Moffat. Tipped by Hummerston, they score. Vikings open the scoring for the second period. So 2 in a row for the Vikings. Can they get back in this one? Jeffries ready to take the face-off against Kiuchi. One back where it's taken and controlled by Gurich. Langell working it in. Langell down low. It's still Langell. Pushed up, but taken by the Vikings. Slap shot in by Gurich. Jeffries to Lamb, who snaps it in. There was traffic in front of the net. Now it's Gurich again. Shooting, save McLeod. Control in the corner by Ben Bro. Push to the top of the blue line for Lamb. Another half snapper by Richie Lamb. A save by McLeod. Richie Lamb leading the league in half snapper shot attempts and half snapper passes. The tally sits at Richie Lamb in first with 187 in both categories, and the next person with 0. Bro controlling it. Still Ben Bro into the left-hand side. It's still Bro behind the net. Now it's Jeffries. Flyers Blue trying to build something up as they find Yirich, who pushes it down low. Tipped in front, save McLeod. And the referee blows it dead. McLeod. Is he down in net? There's some Vikings teammates huddle around him. McLeod's still down. And the referee's called a timeout. Todd McLeod looks down and out. Maybe we can cue something up here. Yes, it looks like we will be. So let's try and see what happened there to Todd McLeod, because from up here, didn't look too serious. McLeod rolling over now, so he's still moving, thankfully, as the shot gets fired in there on the replay. He leans back, and maybe he might have hurt a hip flexor or something as he got crashed into and went over with his leg caught underneath him. So possibly lower body. Thankfully nothing to do with... Hello, Sean. Getting yelled at by the Flyers Blue goalie from down low. He's had an easy night tonight. But McLeod's still down. I mean, look, we can at least be thankful that it's nothing to do with his head. See the slow-mo replay here. So yeah, looks like he just got his leg caught underneath him as his teammate crashed the net, clipped him, and he's stayed down. He's kneeling now, but the question is, can he continue? So that's what we're about to find out. McLeod getting up, and he will continue. So McLeod, a true warrior, staying in this one, despite a big collision and an unlucky 8 goals allowed in very short succession in the first. He doesn't look like someone that would go down easy. And McLeod is ready to go. So making his Vikings teammates proud, Todd McLeod. And the game is ready to get back underway as Cox is ready to take the offensive zone draw for Flyers Blue, right in the dot for the Vikings. He wins it back. Pushed out of there. Into the wing. The game back at the same intensity as it was before. The Vikings are ready to play. Can they do some work for their goalie, who's stayed in the game for them, despite the devastating scoreline so far? Kudla whips it up through the middle. That's going to be icing. So the Vikings will see an offensive zone draw. We're back underway. As Flyers Blue win it back. Kudla whips it around. He holds onto it, controlling it behind the net. Through the middle, he finds Kairos. It was tipped off White, but went back to Kudla. White still pressuring Kudla. Up the right wing now, it's Cox. Left side, Campbell. Drop pass for Kairos. And they just jumped offside. So the Vikings with the last 2 goals of the game. As we get set for a neutral zone face-off, it's 1 back for the Vikings. So they've started winning a few more face-offs now, the Vikings. They're controlling the puck a little bit more. They push it up through the middle where it's turned over to Urich, but taken by Hamilton. Push through to Hummerston. Back to Hamilton. Sean Hamilton down on the ice. Cross ice pass. Saved to Tungus. Blue clear the rebound. It's shot back in by the Vikings. Controlled at the top of the blue line and turned over by the Flyers. Almost taken there by Jeffries, but Hamilton collects and controls it. As Bro tries to win the puck. Had about 4 Vikings players to beat there, and he shoots and just whiffed on the puck. Really rare for Ben Bro to do something like that. 1 in a million. You'd be lucky to see it. As it goes down low, Moffat controlling it. He was pressured heavily as he tries to make his way in on net, but it's turned right back over now to Urich. Up the right-hand side, it's Jeffries. Still, it's Liam Jeffries, and the puck was turned over by the Vikings. And in front, Jeffries with a save by McLeod. Slapper by Bro. In front, Langell scores. Blue continue their offensive firepower, but the Vikings can be proud of their efforts since scoring their first goal. They've done a good job protecting their injured goalie. And the face-off is won forward by Kiyuchi. Controlled by the Vikings. Tim White Jr. Carius. Down low, Kudla. Holding on to it as he turned it over in the defensive zone. Up to Wilson, through to Cox. Drop pass back to Wilson. Here comes Urich walking it in. Cross-ice pass was blocked by McLeod's pad. And that goes sailing down the ice. It's icing. Just over 11 minutes left in the second period. And we're ready to get back underway. The face-off is won back. Push hard into the corner. And back out for White. Tried to find Carius. Turned over to Kudla, finding Campbell. Back to Kudla. Still holding on to it, it's David Kudla. Pushed up the right side. Wilson. Oh, and 2 Vikings players go crashing into each other as McLeod makes a sprawling save. Sorry. Both Vikings players in the collision look to be fine. They hit shoulder to shoulder, luckily, as Kudla controls the loose puck. Through the middle, takes an awkward bounce off Cox's stick. Down low into the corner. Pushed across for Bro. Bro, cross-ice pass, and they score. Jamie Campbell on the one-timer. Flyers blue put it into double digits. The word... No, it hasn't. So the word from our producer, Matt, is that he's not sure if the scoring system on the broadcast actually even goes into double digits. And it does. So we're good up until 99. We'll get to the bridge of triple digits when we come to it. Hopefully not tonight. Meanwhile, it's a neutral zone draw where it's won back by Wright. He's won quite a few face-offs tonight, Jeremy Wright. Jeffries controls it, almost, but it's pushed out for Lamb. Another half snapper. Goes on to McLeod's net. He drops it back. And the Vikings try to clear the zone. And now here comes Jackson. Oh, but Miles just jumped offside. Unlucky for the Vikings once again. Hamilton ready to take the draw against Perth's under teammate Liam Jeffries with 8 minutes and just over 30 seconds left in the second period. Jeffries pushing it through the middle. Here comes Langell. Still Langell working it in. Has Bro as an option. Bro almost shot it, but it was some good net front pressure from the Vikings. Now Blue again. One-timer Bro and his stick broke. Cross ice for Lamb. Lamb finding Kairos. Kairos is down low. Jeffries trying to find Kairos again, but it's turned over for the Vikings. Could they come back the other way? Langell, good pressure. Turned over to Jeffries. Cross ice for Yurich. Shooting, it was high. And McLeod might have just tipped it off the glove as it went over the netting and out of play. Ben Bro having to leave the ice. Didn't have a spare twig on the bench. Wilson wins back the draw. Top of the blue line. Kudla shoots it in. Saves McLeod. Still around all the way. Kudla. Kairos. Kairos dangles around and it was just pushed away there. And shot back in. It was Hamilton that made the play to poke the puck away. Forced the shot from a tone angle from Campbell at the top of the blue line. Here come the Vikings the other way. Working their way in, controlling it, pushed in front. Campbell tipped it to the side. Kudla up ice for Kairos. Kairos tried to work it around Hamilton, who pickpockets him. Pushes it in the other way, almost controlled by Moffat. Turned over now by Campbell. Working it into the zone is Yurich. Cross ice, sprawling out was the Vikings player, and the ref just blows his whistle there. Not sure why. As Kairos tried to take the shot. It's because the net was off its orange, maybe? Okay, it was a penalty for Sean Hamilton. No? Unclear as to what happened. Possibly the net was off its moorings. As we get back underway, Carries works it through the middle. It's tipped in by Spencer. Kudla tries to control it out of the corner. Wilson collects it. Back to Kudla. Turned over now by Carius. Carius is down low, finding Spencer, who's shoved into the corner by Wilson. Controlling it in the scrum, the Vikings. Kiuchi gets stapled to the boards by Kudla. And a shot fired by the Vikings gets saved by Tatungas. Kudla coming back the other way. Sorry, Kairos. Pushed into the corner where Blue trying to control it. Could be the Vikings getting it out now. Yes, they do. Working it in. Shot fired. Went high and wide from Pfeiffer. Kudla Pickpocketed by Carius. They had a good battle earlier. Cooper back to Carius. Carius down low to Cooper again, who positions himself in front of the net. Carius and just missed the tip-in attempt. Really good cycling there from Carius and Cooper as it gets whipped around and pushed all the way back into the defensive zone for the Vikings. They control it up the left-hand side. Pushed out to the right wing, through the middle, tips off right skate, goes in down low. Good luck. Through the middle now, it's taken away by Blue as they work it around their zone. Cross ice pass gets tipped and controlled by Ben Bro. Still controlled by Bro. Pushed out wide. Battle for the puck in the corner is won by the Vikings, and that's going to be a penalty for cross-checking. So Pfeiffer visiting the champion Autoglass penalty box. Puck pushed out to the side off the draw. Juric controls it. Two players hacking at it, but it's turned over now to the Vikings. They shoot it in, it goes wide. Miles behind the net. John Miles trying to work the puck out of there. Moffat controls it, shooting it around. Taken away, turned over by Langell. Pushed up through the middle, controlled now by the Vikings. Miles tries to push it in. And now it's taken by Bro, who's walking in to Lamb, shooting in a glove save. That's what he does best, Todd McLeod. So stay tuned. Next game will hopefully be a blinder between Flyers Orange and the Sharks. Sharks with a tough loss to the Blackhawks last week. Flyers Orange looking for redemption after a loss to the Vikings. And that was icing against the Vikings. A few words being had down on the ice. No, we're back at a center ice face-off, so something's happened. Ref's having a conference. Hamilton comes out onto the ice. It's going to be a neutral zone face-off favouring the blue end. One back by them for Kudla. Finding Campbell. Campbell working it in down low. And the puck gets turned over by the Vikings, but controlled at the top of the blue line by Kudla. Pushed in by Cox, save McLeod. As we're just about back underway. It's one back by the Vikings. And pushed right out where it's taken by Kudla. David Kudla finds Campbell. Tied up in the corner along the sidewall. And that's going to do it for the second period. So the Vikings slowly coming back into this match, but West Coast Flyers Blue getting up to a 10-2 lead. We'll be back after the break.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
You're invited to Perth Ice Arena, Perth's premier ice skating rink. If you're into ice hockey, figure skating, a novice, or just enjoy the fun of ice skating, this is the place for you. Call or visit the website for session times. It's a great place to keep cool.
Commodore, Mustang, Camaro, Tickford, V8 supercharged diesel. We don't care what it is, we just make them better. Visit formulatech.com.au.
Welcome back to Perth Ice Arena. So some news during the intermission. Dylan Dewar will swap in net. The Vikings goalie Todd McLeod, who's going to leave the game with a lower body injury. He will remain on the bench by the looks of it. But Dylan Dewar, who's due to play for the Sharks later tonight, will come in and get a bit of a warm-up in this match for the Vikings, his second team. Plays for them in the absence of McLeod usually. And we're just about underway at center ice. And we're underway now. There's a face-off won by Blue, shot by Campbell, he scores. So unlucky for Dewar, who came in with barely a warm-up, 8 seconds in, Blue score. It's 11-2. Moffat's down low, pushing it out with Jackson, who tried to work it through the middle, but now coming back the other way, the Vikings pushing it through, but it's turned over by Andrew Cox. Cox still working his way into the zone. Here's Andrew Cox, drops it back. Moffat and Jackson do a good job clearing it. Cox, down low, Campbell, tried to actually bank it in off Dewar, I think. But Dewar had it covered. Jackson trying to work it through the middle. Kudler almost controlled it, but Pfeiffer is onto the puck. Turned over now by Kudler. Pfeiffer and Kudler are hacking at it in the corner. And now it's worked through the middle by Kairos. Geordie Kairos with speed. The puck's turned over to Cooper. And now Kairos in all alone, a between the legs shot, and he scores. That's the goal of the night. A goal straight out of NHL 20 for Geordie Kairos. And Todd McLeod has officially left the game down the bottom. He's hitting the showers now. Takes off one back for Lamb. Turned over to Hamilton, who fires a slap shot, but goes high and very wide into the corner. Cooper controls it. Cross ice pass, tipped, and it manages to stay in play. Now down lower, shot is fired by Hamilton. What a save by Sean Tatangas. So Dewar's going to get an extra period in tonight. I'm sure that he didn't think that was going to be the case before this one. Comes in as the emergency backup goalie. The last time I saw that happen was in the NHL when the Toronto Maple Leafs lost to their own Zamboni driver against the Carolina Hurricanes. But the Vikings do have their own goalie in Ned and Dewar. This happens to be their backup goalie, given that Dewar's duties lie with the Perth Sharks, who are playing after this match, and he'll be in net as the puck gets pushed down low. Bro skating onto it, had to evade Cooper. Cooper whipping it around. Puck controlled by the Vikings still. Cooper along the sidewall. Finds an option through the middle. Hamilton working it in. Sean Hamilton shooting and a save by Tatangas. Stays in play. Cooper controls the puck in the middle. Cross ice pass up the right wing. Tipped off Langella. Now it goes to Bro, who's in front, and he whips it wide. And now from the top of the blue line, Kudler. Dewar makes a save. Dylan Dewar, only 16 years of age. As it goes cross ice for Kudler. Shot fired. And it was tipped. Went to Bro. Bro still controlling it. And trying to backhand it past Hummerston, but the referee didn't like something there. Hummerston will be going to the Champion Autoglass penalty box. Unsure what the call was, didn't see the signal. It was just in a commentary blind spot. Face off one back. Kairos to the top for Yurich. Yurich shoots it in. It was tipped by Wilson but went wide. Now Kudler to Kairos, who has it. Finds Kudler again. Kudler to Yurich. Yurich to Kairos. Shooting! He broke his stick. And the Vikings try and clear the zone, but it hit Kairos' shin pad. Now coming the other way, it's the Vikings, but the puck just gets turned over. Now Blue will control it. Kairos now working his way into the zone with the new stick, and the puck just got turned over to Moffat. Moffat to the corner. Tim White Jr. whips it out. Moffat is walking his way in now. Winds up a slapper, a knuckleball. Goes wide of Tatungus' net. Kudla. Backhander to Yuri. Working it around Carius. Shooting. It went wide. 10 minutes 58 left in this one. Vikings leading 12-2. Backhander attempt saved by Dua. And that puck goes sailing down the other end, where there's no icing call. And it's controlled by Yurich, who pushes it up the left-hand side wall. Kudla now, working it in. Down low is Kudla. Shot fired, and it was tipped in front by Landell. Possibly saved off Dua's mask. And now at the top of the blue line, it's Campbell, but they were offside. And Campbell, I think, knew that before he touched the puck. Neutral zone draw favouring the blue end. With 10 minutes and 16 seconds left. Blue with an insurmountable 12-2 lead, the highest score this season. Bro shoots and a save by Dua. Good for him to get warmed up before the Sharks game tonight. Only problem is he'll get warmed up, have about a half an hour break, then have to get warmed up again and play a game. Lucky he was at the rink, as his parent is the scorer. Well, this game probably would have been called off. Jackson tried to work it in. Right, tied up with Landell. Down low in the corner, Landell crunches Jackson. Nice ice pass, goes off the wall. Goal by the Vikings. Pfeiffer through the middle, tipped off a skate. Danny Campbell is going to skate onto it down low. Pushing it through the middle. Bro. And it's going to be a penalty for slashing after the previous play involving Jamie Campbell. So Tatungus leading the net. His signature dive over the bench. Always great to watch when there's a penalty against Flyers, for Flyers Blue. And it's 59 White for a slash. You might have even heard that in the microphone. The ref was able to get it out so clearly. 55 White, sorry. So Jackson into the champion or whatever penalty box for a slash. Super helpful when the ref yells out the penalty that loudly. Hamilton and Cox. On back by Cox, top of the blue line. Garrett shooting it in, save by Dua. Down low, Wilson. Back to Cox. Garrett now. Back to Cox, one-timer, save! And the Vikings clear the rebound out from in front of the net. Cox, down low, in front, saved by Dua. Kairos almost had an open net. Lamb, push down low for Cox. Cox cross ice for Kairos. Kairos pushing it in front, they score on the tip-in. Andrew Cox. 13, again 13-2. Just a brutal night for the Vikings. We're back underway. Lamb through the middle, just missed everyone. Moffat picking it back. Yerich. Cross ice, couldn't find Kairos. Now it's turned over to the Vikings. They shoot and score. Carius with the goal. They get themselves to back within 10. It's 13-3. And we're back underway at centre ice. One back for Kudlow. Through the middle, tipped off Jeweler's stick and into the corner. Back and around, controlled by Moffat. Moffat is still holding on to it. Langell pickpockets him. Bro got tripped. And that's offside for the Vikings. Neutralized face-off. Tied up. Pushed in. Taken by Wright. Cox is working. Jeffries is working it out of there. Here's Bro. Shooting. Save. Ewer. So with 7 minutes and 13 seconds left, West Coast Flyers Blue still lead the Northern Vikings 13-3 as we're back underway. Bro to Campbell, taken by Jackson. Bro top of the blue line, still holding on to it, Ben Bro. Cross ice. Langell shooting. Oh, and it hit off the top of the crossbar and went out. Now Campbell in front, gets tied up. And now Langell all alone, stoned by Dewar on the doorstep. Dewar been solid so far for the Vikings. They win it off the draw and push it up the left-hand side. 6:30 left in this contest, and the Vikings will be glad for this one to be over. Stay tuned. Sharks and Flyers Orange coming up next for the late game. That will hopefully be an entirely different story. Cox controls the puck through to Kairos, who's in all alone again, and he shot it high and wide. You don't get too many of those opportunities. Now it's controlled by the Vikings, pushed back out to Blue. Lamb sends a saucer pass wide. Cox manages to stay on side. Holding on to it down low is Cox. Whipped in down low by Wilson. Cox left-hand side. Push down low for Kairos. I think the intended receiver was Wilson, but Kairos shoots and it's a glove save by Jewell. We're underway. Moffat is controlling it. And the Vikings just jump offside. So an offensive zone draw favouring the Vikings end. One back. Turned over now by Moffat. He's working his way in and Lamb collected it. Backhand pass down low. Carius controls it behind the net. Pushed in front. Turned over to Juric. Out of there. Now it's Kairos. Kairos has options. Working his way in. Cuts through the middle. All alone. Scores. (14 to 3). One back, Bro finds Juric. Jeffries through the middle. Still Jeffries. Cross ice pass for Bro. Bro controls it well. Down by the hash marks. Across to Jeffries. They want to get a 14th here. Flyers blue as Langell shoots and it's saved. Langell behind the net. Still controlling it. Jeffries has options at the blue line. Cycles it to Langell down low, who tried to push it through the middle, but he just lifted the pass a little bit too high. And now it's taken by Kudla, who snaps it through the middle. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left. Langell controls it. Still controlling it is Langell, and they jumped offside, Flyers blue. Back underway at centre ice. Kudla whips it across to Bro, who backhands it in. Jeffries is in front, and he's stopped by a Dewar. 3:42 left. Jeffries wins it back off Kiuchi. In front now is Langell, but it's turned over for Cooper. And that one goes sailing down the other end for us. 3:33 left. West Coast Flyers blue set a season record. 14 goals. Moffat's down low. He controls it. But it's turned over by Blue. Langell tries to push it down for Bro, who was waiting. But Hummerston turns over the puck. He's coming the other way. Across to Moffat. Down low still it's Hummerston. Cooper controls it now. Rick Cooper. Hamilton. Sean Hamilton working it in, he shoots, and it's a save by Tatunkas. One back off the draw for the Vikings. Cross ice pass just skips over the defenseman's stick. Tied up in the corner, pushed in front, saved to Tungus, cleared out of there by Campbell. gets pushed past the top of the blue line. Vikings do a good job controlling it. 2.5 minutes left, and really just a crushing night for the Vikings. Kairos working it in, he scores. Unbelievable. It's 15-3. Just a crushing night for the Northern Vikings. Again, they are a social club, so I guess they can try and have some fun with it. At the same time, they do want to compete to the best of their ability. But I guess just being the standard senior men's team is saved by Tungus off the Viking shot is tough when the league is full of players that aren't in the AIHL, and they basically almost all play for the same team. Shot by Cox, tipped in front, went wide. Kairos to the top of the blue line. And tipped down low, and it just went past the side of the net. Cox's deflection attempts, under 2 minutes now. And that one's pushed up by Pfeiffer, who controls it. Pfeiffer still shooting. Now coming up the left wing, here's Kairos, dropping it back for Cox, has Campbell as an option. Campbell in front, backhand to Bro, he scores. Run the fucking block! 16-3. Oh, what a night at Perth Ice Arena. And we still have another game. Oh, just a crushing night for the Vikings. If only this were the NHL, then Flyers Blue would be accused of running up the score and there might be a fight. Now here's Bro. Can they do it again? To Langell. In front, Jeffries. Oh, and saved by Dewar. Face-off's one back. Hummerston controls it. Just under a minute left in the match. Hummerston walking it through. Push off the puck by Lamb. Controlled now by Kudla. 50 seconds left. Kudla walking it through up the left-hand side. Still Kudla down low. Saved by Dewar as he just lost the puck off his stick. Face-off one back by Jeffries. Controlled by Bro. They want one more as he pushes it in front of the net. Lamb controls it. Oh, and he just couldn't find Bro. It's pushed past. Can they get one more with just under 30 seconds left? Bro down low, skates onto it, trying to center it in front. Kudla keeps it in the zone. They stay on side, pushing it in front. It's tipped off two sticks. Save Dewar. Rebounds pushed wide by Bro. Top of the blue line, Richie Lamb shoots it in, saves Dewar again. Really solid there by Dylan Dewar. 8 seconds left. Can they get one more? Lamb shoots it in. It goes well wide. 5 seconds left. Hummerston controls the puck. And what a game that was. 16-3. West Coast Flyers defeat the Northern Vikings. We'll be back in about 30 minutes on whatever stream you're watching this on for Flyers Orange versus the Perth Sharks. That's bound to be a cracker of a game. We'll see you then.